Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Okay guys, so here obviously you can see don't have very good lighting at the moment, but that's because I wanted to show you this new reflector I got and just give a little review on it, show you how it works. So I got this from Camera Market UK on Amazon. I think they have an eBay shop as well, links down below. And I just wanted to show you the difference between using with and without this and a few different examples of how you can use it. So as you can see, it's made a huge difference in just lighting me up and lighting the room up, and well worth the money spent on this. Okay, now obviously we're kidding, but let me show you some good examples of how you can use this. Now you will find that it is a little bit tight to open sometimes and to close, but that is because it does need to pull these really tight. So it's just part of working with this. So you've just got to give it a bit of a push sometimes and it will open. So it's got 5 different sides that you can switch, and it's not 5 different reflectors, it's not a set of 5 reflectors, it's one reflector, it's one band, which you have 5 different sides of fabric that you can use, which will give different effects. So the white side will give a pretty clear, normal reflection of a light. You can use the silver side for a harsher light, a stronger light. The gold side to warm up skin tones a bit, which works well in some scenarios, and some it just looks like you've used a gold reflector. I don't like it too much, but it can work. And then the black side if you need to block light. The center, if you remove this, the center can be used as a shoot through. So you can put this in between someone and the sun, in between a light source and the subject. And that really does give a sort of almost sort of a big matte box sort of effect. Very useful. Apart from that, review-wise, it's very it's made very with good quality materials. I wouldn't have expected more unless I would have paid a lot more for this. So you know, it's not something that feels like it's gonna last 100 years. But it's not something that feels like you wouldn't take it on a shoot because you're afraid it's going to break. It will hold. I've been using this on a few shoots now. I took it for testing, and it held up, no problem. I didn't have any problems using it during the shoots, and it really, you know, fairly easy to use, fairly easy to fold up, although it takes a bit of practice. The case it comes with, just a little case, and one thing I like is that it folds quite small, so this will fit. Now my bag is it's quite a big photography bag, but this will fit into that. So I think into backpacks and stuff, you can see it's sort of about the same size as my torso, so it will fit in a backpack, although with my one, it does stick out of the side a bit. So I have the laptop compartment in this backpack, which sort of fits a 15-inch laptop. And that goes in there nicely, and because this folds really flat, it looks like it's big, but it really is, there's not really much there. So once you put it in there, and you've got the backpack on, it's not digging into your back, it's just fine. So overall, great price. It does come from the UK. Now if you're in America, you can order from here, but you may want to get it from America. There's not much more to say. Very high quality, really recommended, nice to work with. I've used this for product photography. I mean, just in the past month or so, product photography, because I was getting a reflection from one of my umbrellas that I really hated on one of the products. And I used this, I put this in instead of the umbrella, which was very easy to do. It has a little hook that's on the actual reflector, and so you can easily hang this off a light stand, and you can also get these you know, you can get like a boom pole to hold this up in whatever position you want, but it works fine normally just sort of to hang it from a light stand if you're okay at being flat. What else? I've used this as a background, so the black side and the white side of this will make quite a good background if you're not directly on it. If you're directly on it, you might see these little creases. but also it will make a good shoot through. Sort of underside, if you want to underlight your subject, let's say product photography, you want to underlight it, place it on there, you know. You may need some sort of something underneath it to hold the item in place if it's a heavy item. If it's a light item, I suppose you just lay it on there. But the black side, I suppose that's one thing that I would have wanted to see changed on this product, would be the white side, the black side, to be more matte. At the moment it has a little bit of a shiny quality, which I'm not too happy with. Like if you're giving me something black to block light, please make it matte, not shiny, not reflective. Apart from that, but it's still usable. I'll show you where I've used it as a black background. That was in my last review on my channel, which I'll put a link to below, of the Windcut microphone windshield. So I use that as a background for the product shots of it. Not the product shot, sort of like the product demonstration while I was talking. And it worked pretty well. I did have to put it kind of back a bit so that it wasn't reflecting too much light, but it worked as a background. Okay, so we're here outside. We don't have much time left because the sun it's going to go down pretty soon. It's afternoon now. So what we're going to do, you can see one side of my face a little bit overexposed. What you can do in this scenario, take this off, and I'm going to get my assistant and cameraman, Alex, to just hold that in between me and the sun, and there you go, just a little bit that way. How's that? There you go. So there you go, that's one use for it. Let's try some other stuff. Okay, so now you can see this side of my face is correctly exposed and I've got too much shadow here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put fill light here. Right now we're using the gold side, and just to really bring up this side of the face. Now, some situations this is going to be too golden, it's not going to look natural. We can flip it around to the white side, and this will give a much softer effect. And in fact, you can even, I know some photographers can actually get their actors and models, I've seen this usually done with models, they'll get them to actually hold this just under the frame to fill in shadows here, especially in bright sunlight. So as you can see right now, really getting those shadows filled in. So again, silver side on my face, that's going to give you a bit of a harsher light, but at the same time it'll be similar to the gold, except should be white. Well, it'll be whiter, it won't give you that golden hue. And okay, I'm holding this quite close to me, but even if it was here quite far, hand this to Alex. It's not giving a golden hue on my face, but it's still filling in the shadows nicely, and a little harsher, a little stronger than the white. So if you want something really subtle, go for the white or the shoot through. Okay, so you've seen what this can do, you've seen the different examples of it, and that's pretty much it for this review. Good quality, recommended, it's from a UK seller, and I've spoken to him, he's a really nice guy, and he's really helpful as well. So come back soon for more cool stuff. See you soon. Bye. And that's what we have in the middle. And
a cute little bunny.